Yeah, good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, online children. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Okay. See this question. Find the value of k for which the system of equations have no solution. Find the value of k for which the system of equations have no solution. So what's the condition for no solution? A1 by A2 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Very good. Okay. So write the two equations in the standard form. Then write out the values of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Then write the condition for no solution and substitute the values. Okay. So now what do you observe? 8 by k is equal to 1 by 2. 8 by k is equal to 1 by 2. When you cross multiply and solve, you get k is equal to 16. And here what do you have? 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 5. That's true, no? 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 5. Yeah, 1 by 2 and 3 by 5, they're not the same. 1 by 2 is what? 0.5. What is 3 by 5? 0.6. Don't have to find the value. I'm just telling you. 1 by 2 and 3 by 5, yeah, they are different. So this is true, right? When you equate this to, see, the thing is, you'll have to find the value of k. What's the value of k? K is equal to 16. You found the value of k, but you should also, have a look at this part. If this part is true, okay, so what is here? 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 5. That's true. That's true. Therefore, when k is 16, the system of equations will have no solution. All right? Yeah, write down first. Please take down the question and complete working the answer. Completed? Shakti completed? Oh. Completed, online children?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Taken the question? Okay. Write down and then I'll tell you. Okay. So this is the condition for no solution. We substitute the values A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Okay, so now what do we have? K by 12 is equal to 3 by K is not equal to 1 by 2. K by 12 is equal to 3 by K is not equal to 1 by 2. Now to find, the question is find the value of K. What should be the value of K? So equate these two. Okay, so K by 12 is equal to 3 by K. Cross multiply. K squared is equal to 36. So K is equal to plus or minus 6. You should not stop here. You must check if we can go ahead with these values plus 6 and minus 6. So for that, use the other part. See, when you equate these two, you're able to find the value or values of K. Now validate them. So use this part. Okay, so which says 3 by K should not be equal to 1 by 2. 3 by K no should not be equal to 1 by 2. Then only no solution. So let's take K as 6. We have found two values for K, right? So let's take K as 6. When K is 6, 3 by 6 not equal to 1 by 2. Array, this is false. 3 by 6 is 1 by 2 only. 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. Then it becomes 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. It should be not equal. So that means K should not be 6. If K is 6, then B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. If K is 6, if you take K as 6, what happens? 1 by 2 is equal to, you get 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. But it should be not equal to. B1 by B2 should not be equal to C1 by C2. But when K is 6, B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. So K should not be 6. According to the condition, B1 by B2 should not be equal to C1 by C2, right? Now, when K is 6, what is B1 by B2? 1 by 2. What's C1 by C2? 1 by 2. No, then K should not be 6. Now take K as minus 6. What do you get? 1 by minus 2 is not equal to 1 by 2. Yeah, that is true. When K is minus 6, you get 1 by minus 2 is not equal to 1 by 2. Yeah, that's correct. Minus negative number, positive, they're not equal. It's true. So when K is equal to negative 6, the system of equations will have no solution. So you cannot go. So this objectives, no? Objectives, meaning MCQs. So you'll have K is equal to 6, K is equal to minus 6. Then K is equal to plus or minus 6. Then simply they'll give you K is equal to 0 or K is equal to 6. So you will just stop working here and you'll say, I got the correct option. Third one is the correct one. That's wrong. K is equal to minus 6 is the correct answer. Correct? So you should validate. You should check if you can go ahead with both the values of K. Sometimes both the values of K will be okay. Sometimes it will be okay, sometimes not okay. So you'll have to check that. All right? Okay. Finish writing, all of you? Okay, next one. So when you equate this and this, the value of k is 2. Finish. Okay. So upon equating A1 by A2 and B1 by B2, cross multiply, the value of k is 2. Now, you'll have to check it here. Check if this one is not equal to this one when k is equal to 2. So when k is equal to 2, check in this portion. 1 by k minus 1 should not be equal to 1 by 2k plus 1. When k is 2, it is 1 by 2 minus 1 should not be equal to 1 by 2 into 2 plus 1. Okay, so what do you get? 1 by 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 not equal to 1 by 5. Yeah, it's true. 1 is not equal to 1 by 5. That means B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. We have verified that. 1 is not equal to 1 by 5. Yeah, it's correct. So you can go ahead with this value of k. So when k is equal to 2, the system of equations will have no solution. Okay. See, we got k is 2. Now can we go ahead with 2 is the question. For that, you'll have to check in this portion. You should substitute k as 2 and work this one. And this one should be true. What is here? This one should not be equal to this one. That should be true. And yeah, that's what we're getting. 1 is not equal to 1 by 5. It's correct. It's true. So we can go ahead with this value of k. All right. That is when k is equal to 2, the system of equations will have no solution. Yeah, this one is similar. So we'll just skip this. It's similar to the earlier one. Yeah, do this. So here the first part, 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Yeah, 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. That is, this ratio and this ratio should be equal. Yeah, they are equal. Okay, it's true. Now here, 1 by 2. No, but we have to find the value of k. We have not found the value of k. This part is correct. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Now, we have to find the value of k. So, where is k? It's here. So, we have to equate. We'll have to work with these two ratios. So, we have 1 by 2 is not equal to minus 5 by k. So when you cross multiply, you get k should not be equal to minus 10. Because what will happen when k is minus 10? 1 by 2 is not equal to minus 5 by, when k is minus 10, 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So when k is minus 10, then 1 by 2, 1 by 2, it will be equal. But when k is not minus 10, something other than minus 10, then the ratios will be different. See, this is 1 by 2. When will this also be 1 by 2? We have minus 5. For this one to be 1 by 2, this one should be minus 10. No, only then it will be 1 by 2. So for all values of k other than minus 10, if k is minus 10, the ratio will be 1 by 2. Then it will become equal. They should not be equal. B1 by B2 and C1 by C2 should not be equal. So B1 by B2 is 1 by 2. C1 by C2, C1 is minus 5. If C2 is minus 10, what will happen? 1 by 2. Minus minus cancels 1 by 2. So it will become equal. Other than minus 10, any other value for C2, no? 1 by, this will not be 1 by 2. So the answer is for all real values of k other than minus 10. For all values of k, see, it should not be minus 10, that's all. K can take any value other than minus 10. The system of equations will have no solution. See, we know division by 0 is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. Okay, so you can say for all non-zero real values if you want to include. Because k should not be 0. If it is 0, then minus 5 by 0, it's not defined. Yeah, but actually, it's not defined, but again, it's not equal to 1 by 2, right? Both the ways you can argue. See, it's not defined as one thing. Division by 0 is not defined as one thing. But leave that aside, okay? Leave that aside. Is this 1 by 2 is not equal to minus 5 by 0? Is that true? When k is 0, 1 by 2 is not equal to minus 5 by 0. Is this true? Yes. That's why I didn't write that non-zero. Division by 0 is not defined as one theory. Keep that aside. But now I'm saying 1 by 2 not equal to minus 5 by 0. Is this true? Yeah, 1 by 2 and minus 5 by 0, they are not the same. It's true. So this answer is enough. For all real values of k other than minus 10, the system of equations will have no solution. I can say more about it. Because if you write this equation first and then this equation, then it will be 0 by minus 5. So we'll not go into all that. So you ignore that division by 0 is not defined on that. You can just write for all real values of k. Because if you treat this as the first equation, this one as the second equation, and write C1 by C2, then it will be k by minus 5 only, no? Then it will be k by minus 5. Then it can be 0. Yeah, for that reason only. So this is enough. For all real values of k other than minus 10, the system of equations will have no solution. Why are we saying this? Earlier, what did we get? We got k should be minus 1. So for this, you should not write for all real values of k other than minus 1. Okay, we didn't do this one. I'll take the earlier one. Okay, we worked this, no? So we got k is equal to 2. Here you should not say for all real values of k other than 2. No, here the value of k is 2. K should be 2. Here only one value of k. Here you should not write for all real values of k other than 2. The value of k is 2. So when k is 2, the system of equation will have no solution. But what are we getting here? Here we are getting, this part is true. Here we are getting k should not be minus 10. But what is the question? What should be the value of k? K should not be minus 10, okay. But what should be the value of k is the question. So K should not be minus 10. Other than minus 10, it can be anything. That's what is answer for all real values of K other than minus 10. K, that the meaning is K can take any real value, but not minus 10. The system of equation will have no solution. The not equal to வந்தாதான் இந்த மாதிரி answer. இப்போ K is equal to minus 10 na, K is equal to வெறும் minus 10 தான். When you get K should not be minus 10, for this you should write K should not be minus 10. Then what values can K take? All real values it can take other than minus 10. The system of equations will have no solution. This is similar, so I'll just ignore this. Yeah. Perfect. Whenever we can work 3 cases, I've told you it's enough to work any 2. I have worked all 3 cases. It's enough to work any 2. I think dependent heading we already did the other day, no? Just check. Have we done sums under this heading? Find K, system of equations are dependent. Oh, we shouldn't be repeating. You've done this under this heading. Oh, sorry, children. Oh, yeah, we did this. Yeah, I did this. We did the second one. This quadratic one we did that day. Sorry. So dependent we finished. Just see if we did this one under dependent. No, it should be soon after this. 1 minute. It should be after this one. You found this question? No, we have worked this. I remember. Soon after that, just see if we have done this one. Okay, then we can try to do this now. Find K if the system of equations are dependent. The system of equations are said to be dependent when they have infinitely many solutions. Dependent equations have infinitely many solutions. So the condition is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. See, when I present the answer, see, it's like you should be doing it and checking with what is here. Like sometimes when it's completely new, then you are going to write it out on the board. But this one is like after substituting, you can do this cross multiplication yourself. So you should do it yourself and see if you're getting K4. Then here also, this one you should work. If you're just looking at the board and writing out everything, that's not practice. Certain answers, yes, it's completely new. Then you have to write the entire thing from the board. And as you're writing, you should try to understand what you're writing. But this calculation is too simple, right? So after this point, you can just cross multiply, work and check if you're getting the same answer than simply taking everything from, the board or the screen. Yeah. Completed? Yeah, you're not getting it? Okay. I have worked all the three cases. It's enough if you work any two. So in the first case, you get K is equal to 4. In the second case, K4 or K minus 1. But what's the common solution? K is equal to 4. Work any two of these three cases. Okay, so if you work the first and the second, what's the common solution? K is equal to 4. So when K is equal to 4, the system of equations will be dependent. The common solution will be the value of K. Online children, any questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. All of you have done this chapter probability, right? So what's the sample space when you toss two dice simultaneously? The sample space when two dice are thrown simultaneously. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 6, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4. Now, what's the probability of getting a multiple of 2 on one die and a multiple of 3 on the other. What is the probability of getting? Okay, I'll write it here. Find the probability. Find the probability. I forgot the spelling. Probability. Yeah. You work and tell me the answer. What's the probability of getting a multiple of 2 on one die and a multiple of 3 on the other? Yeah. Okay, then you don't have to answer. Some of us have done it, 11 by 36. So let's take the, sorry. Yeah, the question paper. Yeah, so let's take the outcomes favorable to this condition. 1, 1, no. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1 the two numbers, one should be a multiple of 2, the other should be a multiple of 3. Not first die, second die. One die, other die. One die, other die. So if you take the two numbers, one should be a multiple of 2, the other should be a multiple of 3. The first number should be a multiple of 2, second number multiple of 3. Or first number should be a multiple of 3, second number should be a multiple of 2. Any order. Because getting a multiple of 2 on one die and a multiple of 3 on the other. They have not mentioned anything like this is the first die, this is the second die. No. Getting a multiple of 2 on one and multiple of 3 on the other. So when you take, this is called an ordered pair. This is called an ordered pair. Ordered pair. So in the ordered pair, one number should be a multiple of 2. Other number should be a multiple of 3. And the madri ordered pairs the favorable outcomes. Let's take them, okay? So idu varuma 2, 3. Because 2 is a multiple of 2, 3 is a multiple of 3. 2 for varad, 2, 5, 2, 6 varum. You can 2 is a multiple of 2 and 6 is a multiple of 3. Now you will say 6 is also a multiple of 2. In the question, cancel on the 2 is a multiple of 2 and 6 is a multiple of 3. Yeah, so this one. So this is 1, this is 2. Then this one, 3 and 2. Multiple of 3, multiple of 2. 3, multiple of 3, multiple of 2. Multiple of 3, multiple of 2. Multiple of 2 and then multiple of 3. 2, 4 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 3. 5 la varadu. 6 is a multiple of 3, 2 is divisible by 2. This one also, because 6 you can take as a multiple of 2 and 3, multiple of 3. This also, 6 is a multiple of 3, 6 is divisible by 3, 4 is divisible by 2. 6 comes 6. So let's count, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she was right. Shakti was right. 11. 11 divided by 36. 11 divided by 36. This is the probability of getting when two dice are thrown simultaneously, the probability of getting a multiple of 2 on one and a multiple of 3 on the other is 11 by 36. 11 outcomes are favorable to the happening of this event out of a total of 36 events. 36 outcomes. Okay, 11. So how many outcomes in all? 36 outcomes. How many outcomes are favorable to the happening of this event? Event is what? Event is event of getting 2, multiple of 2 on one and multiple of 3 on the other. That's the event. So total number of outcomes 36. Favorable outcomes 11. So 11 by 36 is the probability. Okay, now if you pick one card from a pack of playing cards, you pick one card randomly. Okay, so you pick one card from a pack of playing cards. What's the probability of getting a black card which is a multiple of 2? A black number card which is a multiple of 2. Black number card which is a multiple of 2. So how many cards in all? 52. 52. And black cards, black number card which is a multiple of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Similarly, this is in spades. In clubs also you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So totally 10. So 10 by 52. 10 by 52. What's the probability of getting a black face card? Okay, a red face card. Red face card. Red face card. 6 by 52. 6 by 52. Red face card. So king, queen, and jack. They are the face cards or picture cards. Picture card or face card, where you can see the face on the card. So king, queen, and jack of diamonds and hearts. Of diamonds and hearts. So 3 picture cards from hearts and 3 picture cards from diamonds. So totally 6 out of 52. Probability of getting a red face card, red picture card from a pack of playing cards. So king, queen, jack of hearts and king, queen, jack of diamonds. So 6 by 52. What's the probability of getting an ace of spade? 1 by? Yeah, an ace of spade. Ace of spade. So ace is that A card, no? A, that card which has A, it's empty, and you'll only see that house spade. I think something like this. Something like this. This is spade, right? So ace of spade. So spadeல ace தான் வேணும் உங்களுக்கு. Spadeல A இருக்கிற card தான் வேணும். So that's 1 by 52. Okay. No, this is something I think different. Yeah. Yeah, do this one. Yeah. Yeah, this is the next question. Okay. So unique solution, you get k is not equal to 3. K is not equal to 3. But what should be the value of k is the question. For what value of k will the system of equations have a unique solution? So k should not be 3. So k can be anything other than 3. So for all real values of k other than 3, the system of equations will have a unique solution. no solution. You get k is equal to 3. And when you check the other part, when you work this, you get k is equal to 3. And when you check this one, 1 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3 is true. So when k is equal to 3, the system of equations will have no solution. Now, the question is there any value for k for which the given system of equations has infinitely many solutions? Is there any value? Okay. So when you substitute, you see here, what you see here, 1 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3. Now, where is k? K is here. Now, whatever be the value of k, this is false, right? 1 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3. That is true, right? I'm sorry. Hello? Yeah. Ma'am, 1 second. 1 second. Children, I'll just get back. Please work the answer for this one. Yeah, sorry and thank you, children. So we were talking about this one, the earlier answer. Okay, so any value of k for which the system of equations have infinitely many solutions. So what do you see here? 1 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3. 1 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3. But what should be the condition for many solutions? All the three ratios must be equal. To have many solutions, all the three ratios must be the same. But here B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, they are different. So whatever be the value of K, this will not change, right? B1 by B2, what is B1 by B2? It is fixed 1 by 2. What is C1 by C2? It's fixed, it's 2 by 3. So B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So whatever be the value of K, B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So there is no value for K for which the system of equations can have many solutions, because the value of K will not change this situation. There is no K here, no, there is no K here. The value of K will not change this situation. What is the situation there? B1 by B2 is 1 by 2. C1 by C2 is 2 by 3. 1 by 2 and 2 by 3, they're not equal. So whatever value K takes, this situation will not change. B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, they're not the same. But all the three ratios must be the same to have many solutions. So there is no value for K. There's no value for K for which the system of equations can have many solutions. So here also, if you can see, excuse me, in this answer, children. So here also you see 1 by 5 and minus 3 by 7, they're not equal. This ratio A1 by A2 and C1 by C2, they're not equal. So whatever be the value of K, A1 by A2 and C1 by C2, they're not equal. So there is no value for K for which the system of equations can have many solutions. All right. So here you should not work and say K is equal to 10. Don't cross multiply, work and say K is equal to 10, or work this and say K is equal to 14 by minus 3 or whatever. A1 by A2 and C1 by C2, they're not equal. These two are not equal. So there is no value for K for which the system of equations can have many solutions. Completed online, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Here? Okay. With this, we are done. This one we completed 5 questions. The subdivisions under 5 we finished in one of the earlier classes. I started only with this: find the values of M and N if the system of equations have many solutions. This part we finished. And this we have to work. The next one, question number 5, we finished. I said this we have to work. Okay, so here for the first one, finish it. So always for unique solution, you cannot find one value for k. Unique solution will always be for all real values of k other than this value. Sometimes for all real values, it can have a unique solution. Like for example, if it is fixed, if it's like a1 by a2 is like 2 by 3 and b1 by b2 is also a number like 4 by 7, already they're not equal. And supposing in c1 by c2 you have some k by 8, whatever. Supposing a1 by a2 in a particular system of equations, if a1 by a2 is 2 by 3 and b1 by b2 is 4 by 7. So when you work a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, yeah, 2 by 3 is not equal to 4 by 7 already. So whatever be the value of k, this is fixed. No, 2 by 3 is not equal to 4 by 7. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. I'm just saying in a case where you have a1 by a2 is 2 by 3 and b1 by b2 is 4 by 7 directly. There is no k involved there. So directly you see the 2 by 3 is not equal to 4 by 7. And that k is in C1, C2. Here in C1 is k. So what will be the answer for this situation? For all real values of k, the system of equations will have a unique solution. For all real values of k, the system of equations will have a unique solution. Because directly we see 2 by 3 and 4 by 7, they're not equal. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. K is what? C1. So whatever be the value of k, this is not going to change. 2 by 3 is not equal to 4 by 7 is not going to change. So the answer for a situation like this will be for all real values of k, the system of equations will have a unique solution because a1 by a2 is always not equal to b1 by b2. But here we have k, b1 is k, b1 is k. So here when you work, what do you get? K should not be minus 10 by 3. K should not be minus 10 by 3, but it can be anything other than minus 10 by 3. That's what we say for all real values of k other than minus 10 by 3, the system of equations will have a unique solution. For no solution, you must work this and find the value of k. K is minus 10 by 3. And you must check that with this part of the, what do you say, inequality. Here, this part. So when k is equal to minus 10 by 3, substitute here. K is minus 10 by 3. No, so take up this part. See, this part is what you see here. K by minus 5 is not equal to 1 by 7. K by minus 5 is not equal to 1 by 7. Okay, this implies what is k? Minus 10 by 3 divided by minus 5 divided by minus 5. I've taken this part, children, this part. So when k is minus 10 by 3, this part is equal to, this part implies k is minus 10 by 3, then divided by minus 5. So divided by minus 5 is not equal to 1 by 7. That implies division becomes multiplication and this becomes its reciprocal. Okay, so it's like this. Then minus minus cancels, 5 ones are 5 twos are. So what do you get? 2 by 3. 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 7. True. 2 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 7 is true. So when k is minus 10 by 3, the system of equations will have no solution. And for many solutions, you can directly see here 2 by 3 and 1 by 7. They're not equal. 2 by 3 and 1 by 7. They're not equal. When can a system of equations have many solutions? All the three ratios must be equal. But here directly you see 2 by 3 and 1 by 7, they're not equal. These two ratios are not equal. So whatever be the value of k, they cannot have many solutions. So there is no value for k for which the system of equations can have many solutions. Online children, use emoji. Raise your hand. Avishya, Blessy, Pratish, Sabarna, Sabna, Kamalika, Niveda, Anugraha, Anirudhan, Srivatsan, and Prem. It's not there. Bharti. All right. Thank you, children. Yeah. So this is a practice test. Don't take all the questions. Take the first question, answer it, then move on to the second one, answer it. Yeah, start working. Sorry. Answer the questions one by one. This is now not a part of your syllabus. 5 you can ignore. 7 also you can ignore. Five and 7 not a part of your syllabus, so don't do it. I'll present only the first question. Use the first question. Yeah, you should have finished by now. No, I'm curious to know what's happening for so long. Just give me a book, one of you. Jayavashni or Akshata, give one of your books. And here also one by one, come fast, fast. Correct. Same. Come here, Shakti, come here. Correct, correct. Definitely. But why are you doing that in the rough column? Oh, very good. Yes. Show me what you're doing. Correct. The method. Very good. Huh? Correct. Amma. அடுத்து என்ன பண்ணோம் அது வரைக்கும் கரெக்ட் தான் நெக்ஸ்ட் யா கம் ஹியர் ஹேவ் யூ ஸ்டார்டட் வர்க்கிங் very good so you remember the method you should correct your friend is also doing the same thing okay என்ன போட்டுருக்கீங்க எப்படி oh no 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 இல்ல don't do that wait பண்ணுங்க காமிக்கிறேன் online children which method are you using cross no sorry elimination or substitution method
Ma'am, elimination.
who's doing it
Elimination.
who's doing the elimination method let's see yeah
Yes, ma'am.
oh my okay somebody is eating and burping okay you start off with the elimination method, is it? Like you multiply the two equations by the by some numbers like that?
Yes, ma'am.
No, 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 no. No. You should not start with the elimination method or the substitution method. There is this method, no, which is called a special method, wherein you add the two equations, get a new equation. We are given equations 1 and 2. We have equation 1 and equation 2. You need to add these two equations and get the new equation 3. You need to subtract these two equations and get equation 4. And you must solve equations 3 and 4 to find the values of x and y. Here you don't even have to find the values of x and y. You should only find x plus y and x minus y. The given two equations are 1 and 2. Add the two equations, subtract the two equations. When you add the two equations, call that equation 3, subtract the two equations, call that equation 4. And you can stop there because you just have to find x plus y and x minus y. This is the method. So not elimination method, not substitution method. This is a special method because you see that the coefficients of x and y, they're the same. See here, 149, 149. The coefficient of x in the first equation and the coefficient of y in the second equation is the same. The coefficient of y in the first equation and the coefficient of x in the second equation is the same. The signs can be anything. It can be minus 149 and plus 149. It can be plus 330 and minus 330. That's okay. The absolute value you should see. That number 149330. So here it is 149x. Here it is 149y. In the first equation, it is 330y. In the second equation, it is 330x. So the coefficients are exchanged. You understand when to use a special method? When the coefficient of x of the first equation is the coefficient of y in the second equation, and the coefficient of y of the first equation is the coefficient of x in the second equation. The constants can be anything. Constants can be anything. Yeah. Yes. Finished, Shakti? Yeah. Finish working, online children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the question is not to find the values of x and y. You just have to find the value of x plus y and x minus y. So x plus y is 3, x minus y is minus 1. That's it. Okay, it's not solve for x and y. If we have to solve for x and y, we'll have to solve these two equations. X plus y is equal to 3, x minus y is equal to minus 1. Solve these two equations and find the values of x and y. This is the next one. We have three equations and three variables, x, y, and z. We have three equations in three variables, x, y, and z. You need to find the value of x plus y plus z. Okay. So one of the ideas I'll just tell you now. What you can do is, now there are three variables, but we only know how to solve. I'm just telling like what we know now, as of now. Okay, so we only know when we have two equations and two variables, we know how to solve them by the elimination method or substitution method. So this is a new situation. So what we can do is, now, for example, take the first equation. Take the first equation. Now write z. Z is equal to minus 1 minus 10x minus 20y. This is correct. Z is equal to minus 1 minus 10x minus 20y. This is correct. Now this is from the first equation. From the first equation, we have written z like this. Now what you do in the second equation, what is the second equation? 13x plus 15y plus 11z. Now here instead of z, use minus 1 minus 10x minus 20y is equal to 0. So what will happen? The variable z is gone. Now this equation has only x and y. Do the same thing in the third equation. 17x minus y minus 7 into what is z? Minus y minus 10x minus 20y is equal to 42. Now, so from equation 1, you got an expression for z. Z is equal to something. Now you put that in equation 2 and 3. In equation 2 and 3, instead of z, you have used this expression which has x and y. So now the second equation and third equation have only two variables x and y. Solve these two equations and find the values of x and y. And then you can substitute the value of x and y here to find the value of z. Is the procedure understood? You can take any equation, any one equation you take. So if you take the first, I'm repeating this in. So if you take the first one, okay. So write z is equal to minus 1 minus 20y minus 10x. This is from the first equation. Now take the second equation, and in the second equation, instead of z, write minus 1 minus 20y minus 10x. Okay. So now this equation has only two variables x and y. Do the same thing with the third equation. 17x minus y minus 7 into what is that? Minus 1 minus 20y minus 10x is equal to 42. So now this is the second equation. This is the third equation. Only two variables x and y. Solve and find the values of x and y. And after finding x and y, how do you find z? You found x and y. Put it here and find the value of z. All right. I'll present the answer so that you can keep checking at different stages if you've got it right. But please don't copy blindly. Completed? Finished? No? Yeah. Shakti and Vishwapriyan? Oh, okay. And girls here, Devashni. Okay. Okay, you continue, you finish this. I'll just present the next question for those who finished question number 2. Yeah. This is the next one. Okay, for the sake of those who have not completed the second one, and just check your answer. You finished it now. Oh, no, this one. Sorry. Two by a plus b is equal to minus 3 by a plus minus 7 by. See, yeah, I'll pinch you now. எவ்வளோ வாட்டி கிளாஸஸ் சொல்லுறது இது இது இப்படி அடுத்து சி இந்த மாதிரி மெசேஜ் நீங்க பிராக்கெட் போடுங்க. இங்க ஒரு பிராக்கெட் போட்டுட்டு அது அப்படியே தூக்கி இந்த பக்கம் வச்சுட்டு முன்னாடி மைனஸ் போடணும்னு சொல்லியிருக்கேன். Okay, 1 minute more. When this comes to this side, it will be minus 4a minus b. No? What have you written? Minus 4a plus b. இது மைனஸ் 7 இங்க வந்து இது இங்க வந்து மைனஸ் 4a வந்து இது இங்க வந்து மைனஸ் b. நீங்க என்ன எழுதிக்கீங்க? தப்பா இல்லையா? அதுதான் நான் அவர்கிட்ட சொல்றேன். இது அதுதான் நான் சொல்றேன். நீங்க வந்து என்ன பண்ணா இங்க பிராக்கெட் போட்டுட்டு இந்த 4a plus b அது என்னது plus b அதுக்கு ஒரு பிராக்கெட் போட்டு இந்த பிராக்கெட் அப்படி தூக்கி இந்த பக்கம் வந்து இங்க போட்டுக்கலாம் மைனஸ் அப்படியே இங்க பிராக்கெட் போட்டா இது பிளஸ் இது இப்படி இருந்தா மைனஸ். அப்ப என்ன ஆகும்னா இந்த மைனஸ் வந்து கேன்சல் பண்ணிடலாம். இல்லைன்னா நீங்க இப்ப இங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா இப்ப நீங்க இந்த மைனஸ் இருக்குல்ல இதை வந்து நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும் minus 7 by இங்க மைனஸ் காமனா எடுக்கணும். மைனஸ் காமன் எடுத்தாக்க உங்களுக்கு 4a plus b வரும். அப்புறம் மைனஸ் பண்ணலாம். That's a mistake. So சின்ன மிஸ்டேக் பட் ஆன்சர் வரும். Yeah, what are the values of a and b? Minus 5, minus 1. Online students, found the values of a and b?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, value of A is minus 5 and B is minus 1.
Bhavishya, minus 5, minus 1. Okay. Haven't got? So So this one, children, I've told you, just put a bracket here and bring it to the other side as minus of 4a plus b. You must remember all this. Just put a bracket here and bring this to the other side as minus of 4a plus b. Or if you bring it like separately, it will be minus 4a minus b. Minus 4a minus b. If you bring 4a to the other side, it will be minus 4a, b to the other side, minus b. Minus 4a minus b is equal to 0. Or as I've told you earlier, just put a bracket. And this is plus here. It becomes minus on the other side. Yeah. Where have we gone wrong? Because I have nothing to say here. We just finished this topic. Then work any two of the three cases. And here, see, you're not able to get the value of a or b. You're getting an equation. A plus b is equal to minus 6. And here you're getting a minus 5b is equal to 0. So you'll have to solve these two equations and find the values of a and b. Got it, Shakti? Okay. You can take the table closer to you, Shakti. Take the table closer. Pull it towards you. No, if you tell me, like which part of this answer is difficult, I can explain that. See, this one, when you're transposing, you should be careful. It will be minus 4a minus b, or you should just put a bracket here and take this minus of 4a plus b like this to the other side. So the minus and minus will get cancelled. If you had taken it as minus 4a minus b, then you should take out, see, like minus 7 by minus 4a minus b. Then you must take out minus common here. So you'll get 4a, 1 second, minus 7 by minus 4a minus b. Then minus 7 by, take minus common, so you'll get 4a minus into minus is, minus into plus is minus, like this you'll get, and then you can cancel the minus and minus. So on equating these two, you get an equation in A and B. And on equating, I have equated this and this. On equating these two, another equation in A and B. Solve the two equations and find the values of A and B. So I think Bhavishya shared the answer. Bhavishya, you're right here. Akshada and Jayavashri got it right. So you also got it right. Shakti got it right. You boys there. Now you got it right. Very good. Krishnapriyan. Very good. Okay. Have you completed or I'll wait? Done? Okay. Okay, next one. What's the next question? You just have to frame the linear equations. You don't have to solve. That's it. Time up. Framed? Just frame the linear equations for the given information. Yeah, tell me. Correct. Correct. Yeah. So you're also given take number of hens as X and number of buffaloes as Y. Okay. So supposing okay, not supposing. Now there are X hens. One hen, two eyes. X hens, two X eyes. One hen, two eyes. Then X hens, two into X eyes. One buffalo, two eyes. Y buffaloes, two Y eyes. The number of eyes of the hens plus the number of eyes of the buffaloes is equal to a total of 120 eyes. Then coming to the legs. One hen, two legs. One hen, two legs. So X hens, two X legs. One hen, two legs. X hens are there. So two X legs plus one buffalo, four legs. Y buffaloes, there are Y buffaloes. Y buffaloes, four Y legs. The number of legs of the hens plus the number of legs of all the buffaloes together is equal to, that's why add, is equal to 180. These are the two equations. You know how to solve. Correct? These are the two equations. Right on. And then, of course, you have to simplify. Should divide this by 2 throughout. So you'll get x plus y is equal to 60. And here you will get x plus 2y is equal to 90. Yeah, that too. Okay. Completed? Okay. Next one. Yeah. This is the next question. Yeah, what are the equations? Asif? Ready? No, actually, I didn't read the question. I think you're right. It's given if you travel by an auto rickshaw, the fare for the first kilometer is different from the rate per kilometer for the remaining distance. So if you travel 20 kilometers, how much will you pay for the first kilometer? X. What's the remaining distance? 19. 19. And that you'll be paying at the rate of 5 rupees per kilometer. So don't you think it should be X plus 19y is equal to 37.7, right? Because it's clearly given that the fare for the first kilometer is different from the rate per kilometer for the remaining distance. So for the first kilometer, we'll charge you X rupees. The auto fare for the first kilometer is X rupees, fixed. For the remaining distance, so 20 minus the first kilometer, 19, into y is equal to. Correct. Correct. Equations are good. Yeah, I don't, you came here. Huh? Okay, so this is how it is. Now, let the fare for the first kilometer be X. And let the fare for each successive kilometer be y rupees. See, it's very clearly given that the fare for the first kilometer is different from the rate per kilometer for the remaining distance. Okay, so if you travel 20 kilometers, you're paying the total fare, the total auto fare is 37 rupees 70 paise. So what is the split up? The automan, you have traveled 20 kilometers. He will calculate like this. For the first kilometer, whatever money, and for the remaining distance 19 kilometers, a different charge. So for the first kilometers, it is X rupees. For the remaining 19 kilometers, at the rate of Y rupees per kilometer, so 19Y. X plus 19Y is equal to 37.7. No, see, we have to break down the fare into two parts, children. See, let the fare for the first kilometer, listen again, let the fare for the first kilometer be. If you have understood, you can continue working. Others, please listen. Let the fare for the first kilometer, be rupees X. And let the fare for the remaining distance be rupees Y per kilometer. For the first kilometer, he is charging you flat X rupees. First kilometer, it is X rupees. Then for the remaining distance, it is Y rupees per kilometer. So if you travel 20 kilometers by that auto, how will he calculate your total fare? He'll break down 20 as 1 and 19. Why? Because first kilometer separately, remaining distance 20 minus 1, 19 separately. Now for the first kilometer, how much would you pay? X rupees. For the remaining 19 kilometers, 1 kilometer, Y rupees. 19 kilometers, 19 Y rupees. Now, how much will you settle the automan? So X plus 19Y. And that way you're given 37 rupees 70 paise. The second situation, 26 kilometers. So that is broken down into 1 kilometer and 25 kilometers. X rupees and 25Y. X plus 25Y, because you have to pay him both. You cannot give him X and run away. You have to give him X and 25Y together. So how much is that? X plus 25Y is equal to 48.5. These are the two equations. Yeah, not long. Okay, so you see here, I've explained it. The total fare for 20 kilometers is 37.7. So what's the breakdown? What's the breakup? Fare for the first kilometer plus the fare for the remaining 19 kilometers is 37.7. So first kilometer is X, remaining 19 kilometers is 19Y is equal to 37.7. Similarly, the second one, write the equations one below the other, change the signs, cancels. Then here minus 6y is equal to minus 10.8. Y is equal to minus and minus cancels. So y is equal to 10.8 by 6. Right? So tables of 6 ones are 6, give a point, 4 is a remainder, 6 8s are 48, 1.8. Then substitute that in one of the equations and find the x value. All right? Online children? Completed?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. This will ignore. Yeah. Take down this question. Those who no, take it down. I think, it is important because some schools are doing it. What if you get it? Yeah, this is your homework. Take down the question alone. Okay. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. Good night. Online children, you may leave the call. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night.